Well, they saw a need and they decided they just had to do something about it. Chefs from all over Chicago are gathering together for a fundraising event that will help families affected by deportations. The event is called Todos Ponen, or the translation, Everyone Contributes. And joining me now to talk about this fundraiser is the founder of the event, Chef Diana Davila, also owner of Mi Tocaya Antojeria, and Marcos Carvajal, owner of Carnitas Uruapan. So welcome to the both of you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, let's explain how Todos Ponen emerged, because it's sort of been around for a few years, and I'll let you get it started because you were the one who founded it, right?
Yes. So we opened up our restaurant in 2017, and as the craziness of gearing up to open, there was a lot of just hands-on, everybody putting in, and all of a sudden my husband said, like, you know, it's like Todos Ponen. And I'm like, that is so good. And like from that moment, we're like, that is going to be our mantra here at Mi Tocaya. And so it stuck, and we always, that's the way, like anytime anybody has been hired, we're like, this is what we're about Todos Ponen. Everybody puts into the pot,
collaborates,
takes out of the pot. And it's been great. And then in 2020, when the pandemic happened and we saw just a really, really big need to help immigrant families that were in need. They still were working. There wasn't that much relief for them, and so we started this initiative, Todos Ponen, to help. We would make meals
for families.
Exactly, meals for families, individually packed, ready to go into the oven. That's actually how we met.
And enter Marcos Carvajal. Here we go.
I called him because it was like a fundraiser. This was all, and we were doing little interviews to raise money on social media, and I called him up. We never actually met, but I mean, I feel like everybody in Chicago, long-time listener, follower of Carnitas Uruapan, has been around forever, and he was kind enough to do a interview, but then also dropped off carnitas,
which everybody loves. I mean, let's face it.
We packaged up. Yes.
Let's bring him into the conversation. Obviously, your restaurant, both of your restaurants, people love and admire, and so the fact that you guys have found a way to give back is really touching, I think, for everybody in the community. You're right there on 26th Street in Little Village, so you got to see it every day, what's going on, what this community is going through. So explain what you're seeing and why you think this is going to help.
So all of this is deeply affecting our business. I like to tell people that it's in our backyard, our front yard, and our side yard. Our original location in Pilsen is affected. Our second location in Gage Park on 55th and California is very affected. And our newest location in Little Village opened the day before the new administration came into office. And we opened under a lot of uncertainty, but with the will that we were going to make it and figure things out. And as things progressed, you know, a lot has been going on 26th Street, and feeling like, what do I do about it? You know, eventually you come to the realization that si todos ponemos, if we all get together, you know, we can make something bigger than the sum of its parts. So Diana called me and she said, I know you're one of the people in the industry that's really feeling this on the ground. You know, let's help each other. I'm co-organizing and co-hosting with her now. And we're pooling all of our connections, all of our resources, calling all our friends.
I love it.
Neighborhood taquerias to Michelin star chefs. And everybody's coming together. I've never seen a cross section that looks like this, where you can get tacos from places on 26th Street and then, you know, get a tasting menu with, you know, high-end Michelin.
That's amazing.
Yes.
With, you know, this big cast of characters.
So it'll work very
Chicago.
much the same way as some of these other food events, where it's like little booths and you go through.
Yeah, think about it as your own tasting menu, and you got 40+ options. And we've even got amazing beverage partners, like Cositos Tap,
which is down the street from you, really.
They're our neighbors in Little Village. They're the oldest Latino-owned liquor store in the city of Chicago.
I've done a story on them before.
And they opened a speakeasy. Mike Jr. opened a speakeasy in 2020.
He's always so helpful.
And he coached me through making this cocktail.
You said que eres carnicero. You don't make drinks usually, but you're going to try it.
Well, we're going to try.
And this will be one of the drinks that will be highlighted during the Todos Ponen event.
This is a really interesting cocktail. It's called Brujeria.
Brujeria, witchcraft.
That's my favorite.
There's 5 spirits in it.
Okay, go ahead.
There is Para Nubes rum, there's Sotol, there's tequila, And there's Condesa Gin and Ancho Reyes Verde.
Okay.
Those are the spirits in this
And
drink.
these are all Mexican
Yes.
liqueurs, even the gin.
We've
even
got
the
our
rum.
nice little glass with
Gotta
our
have a
custom
nice
Blanc
ice cube, yeah.
We've got a little bit of a couple drops of saline solution to make it nice and savory.
Okay.
Then we're going to add quarter ounce here of blue curacao just to give it that beautiful color.
I'm enjoying this.
What are some of the other, as you make that, what are some of the other restaurants that are joining in? Ositos Tap, we know that.
like Marcos was saying, is that we have just in putting together this group of chefs, it's really been amazing. I mean, we have a Totonilco who has been open for 50 years, I think,
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
Then we have someone who continues to keep opening up restaurants like Joe Flam.
Yeah.
I mean, he's killing it right now. We have Kigolani, which is one of my favorite Mexican restaurants.
Yeah.
We have Loba, which is a cafe
Oh, awesome.
pastry.
Yeah.
Mi
Isn't she
padrino-
down the street
Mi
here?
padrino
She's-
Rick Bayless,
Oh,
my
El Padrino
co-host
Rick
of
Bayless.
Tacos and
Yeah.
Tequilas.
Yeah.
And so, like, we really have such a spectacular group of people. I think everyone is going to enjoy so much walking around and tasting. It's not just the beverages as well, but then also music.
Yeah.
We're going to have an all mariachi
love
woman.
it.
Mariachi band, Mariachi Sirenas.
Sirenas, yeah.
Watch out,
which are
guys.
Yeah,
amazing.
okay, here we go. This is the last
This is
one.
the
So what have you
rosemary-
put in so far? ¿Qué es esto?
That is a mixture of all the different spirits as well
Okay.
as pineapple, simple syrup, and lemon.
Okay.
And we've got a rosemary hibiscus or
Jamaica.
Jamaica, right?
Don't be scared.
My
shaking
daughter's
that.
favorite, yeah.
We got a little foam topper that goes right on top.
Look at that. Looks
Then
beautiful.
once that drops, it creates this. All right, so let me ask you this. We know the dollars raised is going to benefit families. So is the idea to help families that are in the hospitality industry or families that live along 26th Street that maybe have not been going out? Kind of what's the vision?
So we partnered with 3 great nonprofits throughout the city that are right in the middle of this fight and, have eyes on the front lines and are providing legal assistance even.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
we're looking for the families that are most affected, specifically, if possible, trying to reach the ones that have had a primary breadwinner
deportation issue,
taken.
yeah.
So those are Resurrection Project, very well known, our
Yeah.
neighbors in Pilsen. They're New Life Centers in Little Village
Yep.
and Palenque up north. And we are going to be distributing gift certificates to local supermercados that are already in the neighborhoods that are also businesses that need support, preserving these people's dignity. They can go to their local El Güero, Jimenez, La Chiquita supermarket, buy the things that they're already used to, and they're going to receive $800 each for
that's great.
6 weeks of
Okay.
support.
The event is January 19th. Todos ponen /Chicago, and you can get more information there. I'll post all of that stuff on my social media pages as well for
Yes,
people that
and I
want to
will
get
add in
tickets.
Ramova Theater
Ramova
website.
Theater,
Yes.
okay.
Yes,
They've
we're
got the
almost
tickets too.
sold out. So if you go to that website, Ramova Theater website,
See?
you'll find the link.
RamovaChicago.com.
And you can also, if you can't make it, find a link to donate.